Hello, my name is Trần from Foreign Trade University. Today I will introduce a very attractive tool in Microsoft Excel, that is Filter. On the screen, you can see exercise book. I open exercise number 31. Exercise number 31 is in part 3, database management exercises. Part 1, that is some simple exercise. So part 2, that is financial exercises. In this exercise number 31, talk about the human resource management. Each exercise in part 3 will solve some popular problem in life. The first one, that is human resource management. The next one, exercise number 32, that is product management. And 33, that is simple chart. 34, that is advanced chart. 35, business management. And now I will come back to number 31, human resource management. You can see the staff list table, and you can apply some filter. I will copy this table into Microsoft Excel. First of all, you have to calculate the age of the employee of the staff in the list. For example, the first person, that is Miss Nguyễn Thu Hà. Her year of birth, that is 1955. So you have to calculate the age. How can you calculate the age of the person? Today, that is 2021. 2021 minus year of birth. Nguyễn Thu Hà is 66 years old now, but formula is wrong. The result is correct, that is 66, because today is 2021. But when you calculate the age about people, you cannot type the number immediately inside the formula, because when it turns into 2022, the result will be wrong. You cannot open your formula and change it. You can apply some function. You have to take out the current year in your computer. You can apply the now function to take the date and the time in the computer system, and then you can apply the year function. Only the year in the result. But remember, when you apply the year, sometimes the result is maybe not correct like this. You want to change the formatting of the result from the custom, that is the date and time formatting. You have to change the formatting of the result into the number. You can click here to change the formatting of the cell, and then you can click decrease decimal, and then you can get the correct result here, 2021. So when you want to calculate the age of the people here, you can apply this function here, open, and then now, and then close bracket. Remember the syntax of now function. Now function don't has any argument inside. So the same result 66, but if you type 2021 inside the formula, the score will be 0. You have to apply year and now function to take out the current year of the system, and then you can copy this one. I will show you how to use the filter function in Microsoft Excel to filter the data. This is the main data in the main table. You can move the cursor to any cell inside your data area, and then you can click on the sort and filter. You can select the filter option here, or I will click undo. I will show you the second way. You can move the cursor inside the table. You can click on the Format as Table button here, and you click on the Format as Table. You can see many types of the formatting of the table. You can select this one. It is the popular way to format a table in Microsoft Excel. The data range will be selected automatically, and normally it will be correct. You have to check the data area here. If there is any problem, you have to fix it manually. You have to select by yourself, but normally it will be correct. You can click OK. Remember to check my table has header or not. If the table has the title, that is the header, so please check my table has header. Okay. You can see my table is converted into the format as table. You can change the style of the table anytime. You can select here and change the style of the table whenever you want. For example, this one. So when you apply the format as table, the table will appear like this, and on the top of the column, you can see every column will appear a button here. You can click on the button to filter the data. There are two ways to apply the filter for the table. The first, that is select sort and filter and then click filter. And the second way, you can apply format as table button here. You should apply format as table for many tables, not only when you want to apply the filter function. In this exercise, you can select the table. For example, this one, you can click here. It is very easy to format a table. When you format as table, your data is automatically formatting. No need to format your data anymore. So the format as table is very popular way to format a table data. I will come back to exercise 31. After apply the format as table tool, the first question of the exercise, I will copy the question. That is question 3. The question 3 requires to filter the data to make a list of staff who are required to fulfill military duty. Do you know what is the military duty?
Nghĩa vụ quân sự ạ?
Đúng rồi, ở trong cái bài này nó đang yêu cầu chúng ta là lập ra cái danh sách những người mà phải thực hiện nghĩa vụ quân sự. Các bạn vừa đi học quân sự ở trên Xuân Hòa thì cái đấy là cái bắt buộc ở trong trường đại học. Thế còn nếu như mà các bạn nam ở Việt Nam thì sẽ phải thực hiện cái nghĩa vụ quân sự. Ở bản thân chúng tôi là giảng viên ở trường đại học thì các giảng viên nam có một số người vẫn được yêu cầu là phải đi thực hiện nghĩa vụ quân sự. Tức là nói nôm na là đi bộ đội. Bộ đội như các bạn là chỉ đi học 3 tháng. Thế còn nếu như đi nghĩa vụ quân sự thì là đi 2 năm đi làm lính ấy. Thì cái bài này nó đang đòi hỏi chúng ta là đưa ra một cái danh sách thực hiện nghĩa vụ quân sự từ cái bảng dữ liệu chính ở phía bên trên. Thì ở đây nó có cái điều kiện. You can see the question here. Who are men from 18 to 35 years old are required to fulfill military duty? So, in this main data table, first of all, you have to filter who are men. You want to filter the data here. Who are men? So you have to apply the filter inside the gender column. You can select this one, the gender column, and then unselect F. You only select M. That is equal compare. Equal, that is gender will equal M. By the default, F, M, M are selected. That is all the people. But you want to filter only men in the list. So that's why you select only M and unselect F. Then okay. So when you click OK, in the list only 4 men is appear. On the female, on the woman are hidden. Be careful. You can see on the list 1, 2, 3, and then 5, and then 9, and then 12. So number 4, number 6, 7, and 8 are hidden. That is the woman. Because you have just applied a filter condition inside the list. You can see the button in the gender column is different from the other. You can see the filter sign appear here, different from this one. First of all, you filter all the men in the list. The second one, not all the men in the list are fulfilling military duty. Only the men from 18 to 35 years old are required to fulfill the military duty. So, which column we will apply the filter more? Of course, that is the 8th column. I can click here and click on the number filter. Click custom filter. So the custom auto filter here, you can enter some criteria for the 8th column. First of all, that is equal. You can click on the equal to change the condition. That is greater than or equal to. And then I will type 18 here. So the 8 must be greater than or equal to 18. The second row, I will select less than or equal to, and then I will type 35 here. So the 8th column must be applied to condition. First of all, that is greater than or equal to 18, and the second condition, that is less than or equal to 35. And these two conditions must be the option that is N. Sometimes you have to change the option here, not N. You have to change all. But in this question number 3, it must end. That means these two options happen together. And then click OK. When you click OK, you can get the result here. Some people in the list is suitable for the condition. That is men from 18 to 35 years old. So when you get the result, this is the main table. When you apply some filter condition, you get the result. After getting the result, you have to select your result and then copy to another area in the worksheet. I select and then press Ctrl C. And then I move the cursor here and then Ctrl V. Why you have to copy to another area in the worksheet? Because when you apply the filter function in the main table, and then you start doing another question. For example, when you want to clear the condition of gender, for example, clear filter from this column, this one, and then I will clear filter from it, this one. And now you can see your data will come back to the normal mode. All the people in the list will be appear. So the result of the filtering is disappear. So that's why when you apply the filter function and you get the result, after that you have to copy the data into another area to keep the result. But when you create the report for the question 3, you have to look inside the exercise book. The report requires only 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns. But when you copy the data from the table, many columns is existing. So you have to delete all unnecessary columns. Only keep the full name, year of birth, and the department. All the other columns must be deleted. For example, this one, you have to delete. How can you delete this data? You can select it, and if you press delete on the keyboard, I just press the delete key on the keyboard. Only the cell contents will be deleted. The formatting color not deleted. So I will click undo. Don't delete by pressing the delete key on the keyboard. You have to select the data and then right click and then select the delete option here. You can see when you select the delete option, you can see 4 options: shift cell left, shift cell up, in title or entire column. You can select the shift cell left option and then OK. The way to select the delete, that is delete cells. But if you select this one and press delete on the keyboard, that is delete the cell contents. This one, delete and shift cell left, OK. Card number, it is not necessary. I will select it and right click and then delete and the shift cell left, OK. I will delete this one. So you have to change the number 1, 2, 3. So you can see the report here. List of staff who are required to fulfill the military duty. Here you have to type by yourself. 2021. This is your report. Okay, let's move to next question. Question 4. Question 4. You have to print a list of staff over retirement age. Cái này là in danh sách các cán bộ nghỉ hưu. Thì cái điều kiện để có các cán bộ nghỉ hưu là nam độ tuổi trên 60, nữ thì độ tuổi trên 55. Đấy là cái điều kiện nghỉ hưu nó là như thế. You have to create your report in question 4. I will move to the main table. First of all, I will select the F, that is woman, and then the age number filter. I will select greater than or equal to 55. Okay, I can get 2 women over retirement age. I will select this one. Ctrl C, and here Ctrl V. Next one, that is for the man. I will deselect F and select M. Okay, and then change the condition in the age column here. Greater than or equal to not 55. I will type 60. Then okay. Only 1 people for the result. I will select these people. Remember, in your report, man and woman will appear in only 1 report. You have just copy for the woman here. The title is existing. So when you get the result for the man, please only copy the data. Don't copy the title anymore. Ctrl C and then move the cursor here and then Ctrl V. And now Please check report form in the exercise book. Only full name, gender, year of birth, and department. The card number is not necessary. I will select this one and delete, shift cell left, and then this one. You can right click one more time, or you can press F4 on the keyboard. When you click F4 on the keyboard, the last action will be repeated. Remember, I will just delete these cells by right click and then delete and then shift cell left. Okay. And now I will select this one. You can press F4 now. F4 now can help you to repeat last action, that is delete cell. So when I select this area, you can press F4 to repeat the delete cell action. It is faster. You can change the number in the list. So you can prepare the title of the report. Year current year 2021. This is your report. If you don't like color, you can change the format as table here. And now you can move to the main data table. You can clear filter and gender clear filter. So data come back to the normal mode. I will give you a question here. In the exercise number 6, I told you how to use PivotTable to create the report like this. But in this exercise number 31, I will show you the harder question. That is, you have to calculate how many men, how many women in each department. For example, the simple question, that is, you have to calculate how many men and how many women in the list. This is very simple question. You can move the cursor inside the table and then click insert, click pivot table, table range, that is table 1, that is correct. Next option, that is to where you want to leave the pivot table, that is existing worksheet location. I will move here. Okay. And then you have to calculate the number of the men, number of the women. So you have to pay attention in the gender list. You can select the gender and move to the row. Next one, move gender to the value. So you can create your report easily. You can see 6 women and 4 men in the list. Very easy by creating the report like this. But the next question is not only how many women and how many men. The question is how many women and how many men in each department. So you can apply the pivot table. Move the cursor inside the table, click insert and then click pivot table. Existing worksheet, move the result here. Okay, I will select the gender and select the gender in the value. Calculate the number of the gender here. But my question is how many women and how many men in each department. You have to pay attention in the department in the list. You have to select the department and move to the column. Please select the department and move to the column area. Please look at the result. You can see when you select the department and move to the column area, you can see Basic Science Department, Business Management Department, and International Business Department here. How many departments in the list? You can see the number of the column will appear automatically. How many women and how many men in each department? You can see in the list here. So there are 2 women in the Basic Science Department and only 1 man in the Basic Science Department. Please look at this report. This one, you create the report by pivot table. Only 1 condition in row. And this question you can apply in 2 ways. First, that is render in row, and the second, that is department in columns. By apply pivot table, you can easily to calculate how many men, how many women in each department. So by solving this question, you can see the pivot table function is very powerful tool in Microsoft Excel. You can apply this powerful tool to calculate the data very easily. So I think the pivot table tool you can apply many times in your life. when you go to work after graduating, you can apply Microsoft Excel to solve and manage the data. And the pivot table is very popular and very powerful tool in Microsoft Excel. I think pivot table can help you a lot in your work. So I think that's all for Microsoft Excel. Of course, there are many exercises in Microsoft Excel, but because we don't have enough time, I cannot show you every exercise. I just tell you some popular and some important tools in Microsoft Excel. So please do Excel exercises by yourself and submit the exercise in Microsoft Teams. I will post some requirement and you have to do by yourself and upload your file in Teams. I will check and help you if you have any problem. Of course, there are a lot of exercise, but some is very important, but some are not. So I will tell you which exercise you have to do. Okay, that's enough for today. We will stop here. Thank you. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.